Hello, my name is Finn, NC4FG. I'm the president of the Raleigh Amateur Radio Society and also the 2024 Field Day Get on the Air Station mentor. This video is for two reasons. One is to show our GOTA station in action for 55 minutes during our session there. And the other is to prove that the Zoom works. The Zoom any issues that we had with the Zoom were caused by being out in the middle of nowhere, and so if you see any stuttering, that's why. Our member meetings will be in town in Raleigh, so it won't be an issue. That's why we're doing this proof of concept for Zoom, is to show that it will work in our membership meetings also. The GOTA experience was just amazing. You'll see in the video we had problems with the atmosphere, and the band was not open. And our rock stars, the first one that made our calls was Ray, K4JKA, and you'll see him logging almost the entire video. He's our very first contact, knew him, who had never been on. And the other person you'll see is John, K4JAH, who has picked it up so quickly that he ended up coaching on my behalf and doing a lot of the logging. The rule was that I can't touch the mic, and I wasn't going to log. And I don't know if I was allowed to log, but all the loggers were all new people. Anybody touching the mic was new people. And so that's what's so exciting about this. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you'll agree with me at the end. GOTA is awesome, and Zoom works. Thank you. What's that?
You can try to get us only once per person.
Oh, you can try it all you want. Yeah, we just take turns is what we're doing. We got 20 points for you calling once. We got 20 points. Most 3. And I think we might have 4. We need 5 to get all the points, but it's not about the points. It's about getting you on here and letting you see how it works.
Stuck in.
Yeah, into a hobby that'll last a lifetime. So I mean, we have someone. They had an 8-year-old in here a little while ago, but she got you by a year, I think, right? 8-year-old. Oh, year 11. We had an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old. The 9-year-old hadn't talked yet, so so yeah. And so with the 8-year-old, I was dictating every word, so that's how you start. You just start by doing, Okay, we have a Zoom session. If you guys are not comfortable on Zoom, then you don't. The Zoom session is for them just to watch what we're doing. Yeah. And so I'm about to introduce. What's that?
As far as I know, he's
How many we got on here? Can you tell?
It's like there are only 7. Well, 6, so 6 people.
6 people so far. Okay. We're waiting for a couple more. It's 3:30. We're at RARS Field Day, and we're testing out our Zoom capabilities, including our video and our audio. I have a lapel mic here. It's a nice quality Rode lapel mic. We have someone on the camera and on the chat session. So we're you gotta keep me in frame here. Keep me in frame. And then we can zoom over to them. There you go. So the GOTA station is here. We have an info table that we set up as part of our field day experience. We have a slideshow over here. Going is the same slideshow that's updated from there we go, our slideshow. Updated from our RARS Fest slideshow to show all the stuff that the club does. Coming back this way, we have the gadgets to play with. On the left side of the GOTA table, we have a IC705 just so people can see the bandwidth. We have a lot of ambient noise, so this is a good test on how well this microphone works for you to hear just me. In a regular RARS meeting, we have one speaker. It would be just like this. We have another microphone that's right there on the camera that points right at the speaker. So these lapel mics are made for passing around in the room for people to ask questions so that the Zoom people can hear the questions and the answers. We're not going to let Zoom people talk We're not looking at their video. We have someone watching the screen who monitors chat. If you want to chat, you just type it in there and they'll read it out. And so you can do that right now as a test.
Chuck says hi there.
Uh, who says hi?
Chuck.
Chuck says hi. Hey.
Ian.
And look at the projection on the screen. If you can see the bandwidth on the left there, right where my finger is, that's the 40-meter station at the other end of the field. We can see them, and they don't interfere with us at all. So the layout of the antennas here is working really well. So far, we've had 11-year-old new non-ham call out and make a contact. We have an 8-year-old young lady, not a ham, make contacts. So GOTA is working. We also have a projector to show the statistics from the N1MM logging software on the other wall that we're going to get going once everybody's logging starts working together. We're not on their logging network because we log ours at GOTA on a separate call and a separate network. We don't care about with the other stations or anything. 9 stations, not including any VHF or the GOTA. So even though the conditions are not good today with 40 meters, most of what we talk to is North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and only as far as Connecticut. That's just the way it is today. And so right now we have John on the right over there doing the calls, and we have Ray. Both of them are new hands. John's a general, so he's allowed to operate. We had a requirement for 10 coached calls. So I sat there and coached them without being able to touch the mic and coached 10 calls out to get an extra 100 points. So that's as easy as it can be. Let me pause for any questions in chat.
Tony O'Connor says hello.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, 9. Okay, she says, looking good. Nice to see you from Western North Carolina.
Western North Carolina, Brian. I welcome and thanks for joining us and giving us a good report from Western North Carolina. If anybody has seen any bandwidth issues or any issues with this that I know that you know of, I'd like you to post that in chat so we can say, oh, if there's a stuttering of the video or stuttering of the audio, that's bandwidth, and that's not going to be a problem at a regular RARS meeting. We're in the middle of nowhere here, and so it's a little bit of a stretch just to get our network out. But this is a really good setup, as far as I'm concerned. Besides bandwidth, we're just trying to prove that it works, and so this is the same setup we use at a RARS meeting, and the same orientation with the presenter right in front. I'm going to go across there. And you can just sit and watch, and I'll still be able to talk, and you can chat and say whether you can hear me or anything else that's going on over there. Let's go check out GOTA.
That's okay.
We're talking about that. Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
We'll announce in 7 minutes, they're going to do the satellite demonstration.
A
For anybody who wants to watch that.
All right, thank you. Satellite demo in 7 minutes. There's a lot going on out here today.
Romeo Golf, we are 2 Alpha Victor Alpha. USL, you're 4 Alpha Victor Alpha. 73, goodbye. You're dead.
So you heard him come and call for a satellite demo outside. There's certain satellite passes, and we figure out what times those are, so we get credit for satellite contact. 9 stations. There's a lot going on. You know, I haven't been out there, but we're going to make a video walk around of each station as they're operating, and we'll share that. Any questions? Anything on chat?
Heard it all. I've heard it all. But we're kind of licensed.
I heard the person saying there was going to be satellite demo,
That's
like they were speaking it in like, well,
Say
and that's from Brian.
Yeah, yeah. And so the satellite demo is basically when they're trying to make a satellite contact. It's not the space station or anything. They're just trying to make a VHF bounce off a satellite as it passes over. Our expert on that is John Breyer, and they get credits for that.
Wants to know what frequency that is.
What frequency? I can't tell you that. You have to come be here and enjoy it in person for that. And you see the this is really helpful to see all that
I don't know.
on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a nice picture.
This, you see, John here in the maroon shirt. He's been our technical expert to fix all our technical problems, because he can look at something and in minutes get it working, whether it's a radio setting or even my PowerPoint demonstration. 4 of us couldn't figure out how to make it go automatically. He comes in and 2 minutes later, it's working. I'm not asking how. So let's go look over there again. I'll let you hear. Hey, how's it going? What do you think, John?
See if, does this have a voice recorder?
Yeah, see, that's the other station that we don't want to be near. Right there, that's the other 40-meter station. So you need to stay away from them.
He's just sending out his CQ, with call centers, right?
Yeah,
He's
well,
an
yeah,
auto ID.
yeah. If it's just a blip like that, you see it starts and it stops.
It's only a short.
Yeah, either that or
Anything we could do with that?
he's very efficient with his exchange.
No, I remember he was over there.
Yeah,
Same thing you would do with your little buttons over there.
yeah.
Does it have a voice recorder?
It does, but I don't want to mess with it. I just want to keep.
Use it because it makes calling CQ a whole lot more.
Oh, you mean,
and
see, you can hook it to these buttons here.
Mixes out your volume output too,
Does it? Oh, well,
as opposed to some talking low.
the only problem is we keep changing operators. We want the I don't think it,
You can record it. It's a whole lot more, effective.
I know, but these guys need to get used to the real deal.
Yeah. Once we get to like slower, we'll record.
You gotta
Yeah.
keep calling.
Yeah, you got to keep calling, John.
I know, I'm just trying to make sure we're not
Okay.
super stepping on anything.
Stuck on this contest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
Hey, you have any questions? Oh, I'm on mic here on Zoom, so I can turn it off if needed, but
That's okay, but I don't want to interrupt you.
oh no, this is they're just watching. Yeah.
So I was told you were the person to talk to about finding out when the next class is.
Yep. There is a class at the end of August, in the beginning of September. It lasts for 3, and I don't even think this has been announced yet, but it lasts for 3 Saturdays. It's each morning on those Saturdays, from like 8 to noon. And it's for the technician class, which is the lowest class that we offer. And then afterwards, there's a testing sessions frequently and one right after that, so you can learn. Now, the way it works is that you get a manual from a RRL and you study that ahead of time in the class. And you come to the class for real world examples and question answers. And because it's a pretty fast pace, they expect you have already read the chapters. And it's very clear, and they use the same slides that come with the books. So
So I
it's
can go ahead and order the books.
yeah,
Like to
it's
start
a
reading.
ARRL technician license class book. And there's on our website, which is on the brochure here. RARS.org.
Mhm.
There's an education page on there that you can go and get the details on that. And then we also have a Discord channel, and we have a couple of email servers, and that information is also on the website, just to stay in touch.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, there's a contacts page with my name on it, and just come ask me. Yeah. Okay. And then peruse all this and see all the fun stuff there is to do. Gadgets and toys and electronics and there's so many different things that you can do in radio. You see that slide that just went away? And so what you do is you figure out, well, I like to experiment, or I like to talk to people, or I like to help people. And then you go down that track. And so that's kind of what we're trying to do, is help people figure out what they want.
I
So,
like that. I'm sitting along with that.
yeah, learn a little bit. You know, there's a thing called I forgot what it's called, where someone just loves to learn.
Mhm.
And a lot of hams are like that. It's just like they love learning new stuff, and there's so much to learn. And the slides here kind of show it, you know, well, besides going to dinner and stuff. That's a testing session. Go outside and do this type of stuff outside like we are today. So yeah, all kinds of different things and different types of radios and everything. And if you want to try talking today, this is what this station over here is for. You don't need a license. I'll walk you through it.
I would certainly love to.
Yeah.
Right
Okay, so watch them and you'll see how it all works. And then when you're ready, I'll step in and we can do it. Okay. So that's us working on the GOTA station and helping answer questions with new people at the info table. We still have people on?
Yeah, we have 7.
Okay.
Tony, let's see, Tony asks, has anyone named Melody come by to visit?
Anyone need what?
Melody come by to visit. Tony asks, has anyone named Melody come by? Here.
I don't know of a melody that has come by. Yeah. And see, I have a problem hearing because when I tell people to yell for GOTA so that I get better output, especially the kids. I'm telling them, pretend that you're mad at someone, or else, because the kids come in doing all this soft talking, and on the sideband, the louder you talk, the more power there is. So if you don't like the yell, then you do CW. Any other comments? We'll go back to watching.
No, nothing else.
They probably heard all my info table spiel.
We're gonna have to work on, figure out how to not you, but keep the rest of the room working. So, because I think that'll be a good future purposes.
Yeah,
If you keep the ambience going, but mute an individual speaker when they're not talking.
right. Well, see, normally in a RARS meeting, we have a speaker and they're the only one talking.
Right.
And then you ask questions and you hand them the lapel mic. Here is a unique circumstance where there's background noise. So that aspect of this experience is not helpful. But we're proving it. I mean, we're on Zoom. Unless
Looks good.
they give us you guys are terrible on there, we'll keep going for a bit.
I'm also doing a cloud recording, so
Uh-huh.
I'll be able to review the whole thing.
Oh, great.
Visually.
Yeah. And we'll do some snippets as examples, you know, and we'll share that. We'll put it on a Google Drive and share it or something.
And you know, the bandwidth is looking pretty good.
Yeah, bandwidth is good.
It's not looking too good.
Oh, good. Even in the middle of nowhere, we can Zoom with this great equipment and some training. Here we go. We got a call.
Alpha Echo Papa Alpha, sub 3.
Good channel here.
Keywords at November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
Thanks.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day,
got it down.
CQ Field Day, November for Romeo Alpha Lima. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
No, I don't want to try that. I might say something, but I'll.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima. Kilo, come again? Sierra. Kilo 3 Alpha Romeo Sierra.
Hold on.
November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima. November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima. We are 9 Alpha November Charlie. November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima. November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima. Lima, Lima, Lima.
USO.
N for RAL, QSL.
America.
RAL, Ralph America Lima. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Alpha, Alpha. 9 Alpha, North Carolina, November Charlie. November Charlie, North Carolina.
What's yours?
That's for his class's section.
Kilo 3 Alpha Romeo Sierra. What is your class and section? For Alpha. Mike Delta Charlie. QSL 4 Alpha Mike Delta Charlie 7-3.
So that's not the way it's supposed to work.
That was a rough one.
Yeah, so it's nice to see the exception case.
Field day, Field day, November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima.
So the exception case is either we are not strong enough for him to hear us, or he just can't hear. Like he wasn't paying attention well enough, and there's no way to know, but it doesn't matter.
CQ Field Day,
And don't
CQ Field Day,
forget to
November
do
4
the-
Romeo Alpha Lima.
That's good.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day.
How we doing on the
Romeo
Zoom?
Alpha Lima.
Any questions? Any comments?
Let's see. Chuck says W40W on 7059.8.
Okay, yeah, that's the guys out there.
Okay.
And 70598 is probably the CW. There's 3 stations on 40. There's the CW down low. There's the 40 phone, which you can see right there. Oh, you can't see the bandwidth. Yeah, go this way a little. No, this way. Yeah, you can see the other one on the bandwidth. When we're not talking, that's the 40 phone down low. And then we're up high. So we're sharing the band with 2 others, and the band pass filters are working.
Carolina. What is your class and section?
We'll switch someone else out in a minute because these guys have been on there a bit, and we have several people waiting over here behind them that are training just by watching. And once they see it enough, then they're probably ready to jump in. And if they're not comfortable, then I'll go sit with them and get them on, because some of these people have never talked, some haven't talked in forever. So an 11-year-old waiting.
November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
So I'm sorry if these are stupid. So the numbers on the
CQ
bottom.
Field Day,
is that the
CQ Field Day,
frequency?
CQ Field Day, November 4, Romeo
The
Alpha
frequency is
Lima.
on the top left up there.
Top left.
Yeah. And
And the red.
CQ
the
Field Day,
red
CQ
triangle,
Field Day,
that's where
CQ
we're
Field Day,
transmitting-
November 4,
that's where it's
Romeo
transmitting.
Alpha Lima.
yeah, there's a red line you can barely see from here. And that red line is above that red or below that red triangle. So that all those red things you see streaking down, those are people talking.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, November 4, Romeo Alpha
When he
Lima.
talks, everything else goes away because that's all it's all transmit.
CQ Field Day,
Now,
CQ
when he
Field
stops
Day,
talking,
CQ
you'll see
Field Day,
another
November
big
4, Romeo
watch
Alpha
on the
Lima.
left. That's the other station over in the field. Those guys, you see them?
Yeah.
So all we have to do is stay away from them. If you tuned it to that, like if you were to this little radio here and you tuned it to that, you can hear them calling out. And you can see, you see how it starts and stops.
Yeah.
That's them doing just what he's doing.
Okay.
And so we're sharing the band with another voice station and one CW station.
CQ Field Day,
So-
CQ Field Day,
November 4, Romeo Alpha
What is like the thick white section that I see every now and then?
CQ Field Day.
Those are really strong signals. So the stronger the signal, the wider it is. And the red ones are all far away. The white ones are here.
CQ Field Day, November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
And that tone you hear where it goes, ding, that's someone tuning their radio. Oh, someone just came right in on top of them. Did you hear that? Somebody's over here just trashing our call. You want to try search and pounce on all these signals?
Yeah. Hey, they're free game.
Let me borrow this for a minute. So one side of this sheet is sitting there and calling and waiting for other people. And the other side is for when we're searching and pouncing on them. So there's two ways to operate. It's called running and search and pounce.
Wolverine Charlie.
Um,
Romeo Charlie or Wolverine Charlie?
Yeah, that's you. That's what you were doing. All right, so if these guys are ready, we're gonna roll some others in here. That was a high pitched one.
We're running, we're just staying on one frequency, or just waiting.
Okay, what's the other one?
The other one where we're seeking.
Tune that guy in.
the other one we're going to possible channel to-
Stay away from that guy. Stay away from down low.
The other one is we're running around, that's another, and then respond to their seeking.
I mean, the whole time.
We're too close to him here. We're too close. We gotta go up higher.
Field Day.
Call him. How's it going?
Hey, man.
We're on Zoom here.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm just eating
I'm just letting them watch, you know,
Are they working? This is good on the air?
this is get on the air, yeah.
Very cool.
And so everybody here is new. So far. Had a couple
You gotta get
kids.
used to it. It's just hard to,
Yeah,
tracking to be
yeah,
working on the radio.
yeah.
Delta.
Like, we had 9 broadcasts going on and.
We have 9 stations, not including this.
Okay, 9 stations.
Yep. And so let's go find these people. Zone in on one of these red lines here.
One other on a 40. Everybody else is-
Ohio, Oscar Hotel. You're from? Hotel, good copy. Mine is 1 Delta, Virginia. 1 Delta, Virginia. 204 to 1 Delta, Virginia. QRZ, Whiskey 8, Bravo and 3 Golf.
November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
November Tango Golf, come on.
He's trying to bust through a pile up.
I think it'd be earlier, or it's,
C8
Right.
Bravo X-ray golf.
Yeah,
so if you think you got talked over, call again.
Oh, we're gonna need your class and section again, we got the stop on. But this is Whiskey Charlie 8, Whiskey 8, Bravo X-ray Golf. I'm sorry. We're 2 Alpha and we're Oscar Hotel. QSL.
Where's the 40 broadcast? One of those up there, broadcasting on 40
what is it?
van.
All the way at the end by the last one out there by the fence.
Romeo Alpha Lima.
Oh, yeah.
Call. Oh,
Please copy Whiskey 8.
yeah, so then it's a decision point. Do you keep trying to bust that pile up or do you find another spot to try and call into? And that's just based on the band conditions. If you think he heard you, And then, so there's all these techniques when you have a pile up. You can try and be first, or you wait till everybody else throws it out and try and be last. So it's a kind of a game. That you play.
November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
There's three people,
3 people?
Lloyd, Chad, and Tony O'Connor.
Okay.
Let me get this out of the way.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
All right.
so that's who's there.
And my question to whoever's still looking is this working? You know, and so give us an answer in the chat. If you're hearing it and you're seeing it, and I'll probably let it go another couple minutes at the half hour.
Tony says almost as good as being there.
Giddy up. That is excellent feedback.
Oh, that's due to the quality of the person in front of the camera. That's
What?
that's due to the quality of the person in front of the camera.
It's the quality of the tools. It's all about the tools, right? Hey, John, we're in our Zoom right now. We still only have, we had 7 people max. We have 3 people on our Zoom, but this is working.
Good,
And so,
good.
we have a couple experts here helping. And,
You were gonna do a Zoom, but I was just about ready to leave by the time I saw that. So.
Yeah. And so we're running the GOTA. We're having some a little issues with the conditions, but we're working through it.
The band is just rough.
It is, and our antenna's good. We know the radio's good. We're getting out, but not that well. And so we're hearing stations local like Tennessee, South Carolina, and yeah, not far. It's a 40-meter dipole going across there, about 50 feet up. Yeah. It's amazing. John Breyer did the throw bag to get the antenna up, and he went and went right over it.
November 4.
No, we're
Romeo
still just
Alpha
running,
Lima.
and we're still struggling with the conditions. The sun tells us what to do, basically. If sometimes the sun helps, but the solar flares and the solar activity, it changes how the signals bounce off the atmosphere. And so, like during the day, usually this band that's called 40 meters is really good. Our experience here is that we're not being heard as well as we thought we would be.
Yeah.
And that's why we're having to make multiple calls and trying to
November
bust through the
4,
pileups.
Romeo Alpha Lima.
November 4.
There you go.
Lima, please copy Whiskey 8, Bravo X-ray Golf. We are 2 Alpha activate now.
Yeah, you hear that? That's Ohio.
Hotel 2 Alpha Oscar Hotel. We are 9 Alpha November Charlie.
We need your call again. We got to North Carolina 9 Alpha. What's your call?
November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima.
We got the November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima. Thank you very much. Good, Whiskey 8, Bravo
Good
X-ray
search and pounce. In a lot of this, during a contest, they're hearing multiple things. So they might have a station right next to them transmitting, and that's why we have to repeat ourselves over and over. So it's practice. If there's an emergency, this is what it will be like, where we're trying to contact people, and it could be barren. We're the only ones there, but most likely, all those lines are people talking.
Copy 1 Delta, Sierra Charlie. 1 Delta, Sierra Charlie. 1 Delta, South Carolina. Thanks for the contact. Have a great field day. Kilo November 4 X-ray Papa field day. QRZ.
That was it. Kilo November 4 Papa. What was it?
Field day, 60 field day. Kilo November 4 X-ray Papa.
November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima.
November Charlie 4.
Say it again.
Charlie 4.
Nope.
Kilo November 4 X-ray Papa. 1 Bravo, North Carolina. Roger, roger. Copy 1 Bravo, 1 Bravo, November Charlie. Please copy 3 November Charlie. November Charlie, Kilo field day. Kilo November 4 X-ray Papa field day.
November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima.
Trip, don't forget to come back and play some more. Our 11-year-old just walked out. We gotta rotate our operators, but we're having a little problem getting out and trying to give people a chance to get used to it before we switch. So the idea is to keep rotating. We have probably 3 more people who haven't gone yet, and we want to give everybody a chance. So we'll go see if we can shuffle a little.
I think it's November.
Let's see. You want to go next, Ralph?
I'm not in a hurry, but
Okay, but you're gonna be here later.
yeah,
You'll have it to yourself later.
yeah,
So,
that's
Um,
what I figured.
okay,
I'm just learning,
yeah,
listening and
it's a
learning.
great experience just to watch it.
Yeah, it is.
And so, the other gentleman that was right here, we should have got him before he got
Yeah,
up.
wanted to do it again.
I know, and he got up. We waited too long, but we're trying to push through the conditions and make sure it's gonna work before someone who has no idea what they're doing gets on there. You know, because it's not on the script. You know, you want someone brand new to be on a script, and it's not gonna work if it's not working well.
It is.
Call it. What's he doing? You want to rotate someone else in? How about you log for, or I'll log for Liz? You want to go? Ralph's gonna wait. Ralph's gonna be here later too. You want to go, Henry, right? You want to try?
Yeah,
All right.
Eastern Pennsylvania.
What are you doing there? Oh, just setting up more stuff?
Just the rough
Okay. All right, I'm gonna log. Actually, you log, I'll advise him, okay?
change operator.
Change the operator, Control O. And Henry,
Hold on, John.
Henry 11.
Yes.
Yep, you're 11, I know that. Let me get a chair. I'm gonna sit next to Henry here. All right, Zoom's still active. All right, so we got Ray on the log. We got Henry who's 11 on the radio. And I'm gonna sit there if that's okay. I'm gonna- All right, slide over. Have we called this guy yet, Ray?
Let's go back 3 November.
Okay, so this guy. Slide over.
Let's go back 3 November.
See the letters on there, Whiskey, Quebec, 3 November.
Okay, do I have your qualifying rate?
WQ3N. What,
Please copy my.
when he says QRZ, you're gonna read this. November 4 Romeo Alpha Lima, okay? And when you read that, Romeo Alpha Lima, that's us, okay? And then he's gonna give you a couple numbers that he's gonna type in, and you're gonna repeat that. And if you can't remember them, I'm gonna tell you what to say, okay? So if you're confused, just look at me and I'll tell you what to say, okay? So when I say go, you read that. I want you to practice it real quick. Okay, tell me again.
For Romeo Alpha Lima.
And I want you to shout it.
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
As loud as you can say it.
A while ago, 20 years ago.
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
Perfect.
You're outside.
You're a natural.
I came from my dad.
You see, he's screaming. He's screaming. Okay, so whenever you say anything, that's how loud I want you to say it. You gotta act like you're mad, okay? November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima. Okay. Okay, so get ready. Now he's gonna have someone else call. All right, get ready, and when to talk, you push that button and hold it down.
November,
Okay.
When
When I say go, you read it, okay? We're gonna practice. Don't squeeze it
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
and yell it, right?
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
Okay, good. You're calling Pennsylvania, by the way. You ready? Uh-huh.
East Pennsylvania.
East Pennsylvania, EPA, yeah.
Charlie? Roger.
Go.
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima, please copy my 2 Echo from Eastern Pennsylvania.
All right, say QS, hold it down. QSL,
QSL.
I copy 2 Echo,
I copy 2 Echo.
EPA.
EPA.
We are
We are
9
9
Alpha
Alpha
November
November Charlie.
Charlie.
Oh, the 9 Alpha from November Charlie. Thank you and good luck. Yours at Field Day.
High five, you did it. Yeah, you keep going. Okay, now we gotta move, okay? So what we do, it was called search and pounce.
He got that channel locked down.
Oh, yeah. We'll go find another guy to call. All these are people calling.
Bravo 3, Delta Sierra Romeo.
Been on that channel. W4 HDL.
Huh?
Alright, read your 2 Alpha, Eastern Pennsylvania. Thanks for the contact. 73. Yours is.
Go.
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
Columbia Alpha Lima.
November 4th.
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
QSL,
QSL.
we are
We are Alpha November Charlie.
Can I get your class section?
9 Alpha
9 Alpha November Charlie.
Thank you for the 9 Alpha November Charlie. 73.
Oh, get you.
Yours is
No, wait.
4 Lima Romeo Golf.
Kilo 4 Lima Romeo Golf.
November Yankee 4 Golf. Thank you. We
Yep.
are 2 Alpha Victor Alpha.
2 Alpha Victor Alpha. No, you had it.
Was that 2 Alpha South Carolina?
No, he was Victor Alpha.
What was this call sign?
November Yankee 4 Golf. Come again?
Kilo 4 Romeo Alpha Golf,
Yes, honey.
I think.
Thanks for the contact. 73. Kilo 4 Lima Romeo Golf.
Lima Romeo Golf. No Y. No Y in it. Kilo 4 Lima Romeo Golf, 2 Alpha VA, Victor Alpha. And you see that dupe there?
Yep.
That's okay. See, that's why you type the call in first. You see the big red dupe on there? That means we already talked to you.
Talk to him one time.
Yeah, so just hit enter, it'll filter out. All right,
Yep.
let's find another one. So,
Two.
so the lesson there is that we need to hear the call first and know if we've already talked to them, right?
Oh, here's the call line. With Foxtrot Delta. Please copy 1 Delta Ohio. 1 Delta Ohio. USL.
It's too dim. We can't talk to him on the other end of that. In a lot of cases, you hear one end of it only. You see that? That's the other station here. We gotta stay away from them.
I'll get my license.
Huh?
I'll get my license.
You should. Isn't it fun?
Already got one. Well, 2 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I contacted 2 people.
Look at this guy.
We've got two contacts so far.
Yeah.
You good?
Pardon me?
Is one of them a dude?
No, that didn't count. Those are 2 good contacts. The Duke bounced out.
Mhm.
Actually, just for him calling out once, we get 20 points.
Because he's under.
And you can scan down the frequencies to see if we've been on this frequency before in the log.
It'll show me. See, it shows that I've always connected somebody on that channel.
You did?
W8 BXV, yes.
Okay. If they're parked there, then we. Charlie for radio, Charlie? That doesn't sound, that's not a good call. No, there's no such
Radio
call.
Charlie?
No, that's not good. Let's see what he says. There we go. W4NNJ.
What is it?
W4NNJ.
We're good on that.
He's about to call out and you'll be the first call he gets.
Thank you, Field Day, Field Day, W4NNK, W4NNK.
Go.
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima, please copy. 2 Foxtrot, Virginia.
Say QSL 2 Foxtrot for Virginia.
QSL 2 Foxtrot,
Virginia.
Virginia.
We are.
We are 9 Alpha November Charlie.
Again on this section.
9 Alpha.
9 Alpha
November Charlie.
November Charlie.
9 Alpha November Charlie, QSL, thank you very much.
All
Good job.
right. That's called search and pounce. All right. We're just going to find them. We're talking to them.
I think I learned from a little someone.
Yeah. It sounds like you've done this before.
No, I haven't.
But you watched them there, right?
Yes.
72. Let's see. I'm just seeing if we've been here.
No, we haven't been there.
Okay.
Wait, what was the farthest one I did?
Number 4, Romeo Charlie Alpha.
Go.
November for Romeo Alpha Lima.
Romeo Alpha Lima, J4. Virginia.
QSL, we are.
QSL, we are 9 Alpha November Charlie.
Okay, 9 Alpha November Charlie, QSL, thank you.
Let's go.
Yep, you got it.
4.
Kilo 4, radio.
Funner than it looks.
What?
This is funner than it looks.
Wait, there's.
This is funny than it looks.
Are we still on Zoom? We just got the quote of the day. Can I have your attention? We just got the quote of the day. This is funner than it looks. The quote of the day. This is funner than it looks.
Right, it is.
It's addictive, actually. You want to get in here and run the frequencies?
No.
Okay.
He actually has not seen me take contact.
Yeah.
I thought you had.
Because you have made your first HF contact before I made my first HF contact.
Oh, really? Good accomplishment.
Which means you want to sit here and operate.
Come on.
What do you run? 80 meter?
No, I don't run anything.
Okay.
I'm a general. I just got my general.
I'm working on that next. I just got my technician, April 6th.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still in the.
Got mine when I was 13 and I've been away from it for 30 years.
Let's run for a
I
bit
had
and see
mine
if
when
we
I
get
was-
any
when I
better.
was young.
When I say run, you know what I mean? It's this side, right? We're gonna sit there and fill this hole right here. You see that hole?
Alright, so which one would I do?
See, there's a hole. It's hard to find a hole during the contest. On a normal Saturday, it's nothing like this. All right, let's go here.
When we started, there was nothing there. Until the block. Now, waterfalls almost all the way across.
Right, yeah. All right, so this is the different thing. You call on this over and over until someone calls back. They tell you their stuff, you tell them your stuff, QSL, and we are,
Where's QS?
this is them. So we're green, so you only have 3 things to say, okay?
Alright,
1, 2, 3. So we start here and I'll walk you through the rest.
alright,
Alright.
so. Wait, am I actually going to say it?
QSL means I heard you. I copied what you said.
Yep, and QRZ means I'm ready for another person to talk to. And at the end, we often say QRZ here at the end, when we're the ones who are sitting there waiting for other people. QRZ means next in line.
Running.
Yeah,
Waiting
you
for
ready?
calls.
All right, so let's go ahead and throw it out.
CQ.
CQ Field Day,
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. You can say it twice if you want.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
Yes.
But, and also you got to yell it, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And then you immediately say that. So
Then-
this and then that
All
immediately.
right, then whiskey one.
This is them.
All right.
They're gonna tell you theirs. You sell theirs back to, you call theirs back to them. So they know that you heard them, and then you give them your stuff.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
Keep going.
Do it again.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
Say Alpha Tango radio station.
Alpha Tango radio station. I think.
Whiskey 8 Alpha Tango radio. Say that.
Whiskey 8 Alpha Tango radio.
We are.
We are 9 Alpha November Charlie.
Ohio, 5 Alpha OH.
Say QSA 5 Alpha Ohio.
QSA 5 Alpha Ohio.
Good luck.
Say thank you, QRZ, and then say this again.
Thank you,
QRZ.
QRZ. November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
CQ Field Day.
CQ Field Day.
Wait.
Okay, Echo Whiskey. One Delta, North Carolina.
QSL 1.
Delta, go.
1 Delta, North Carolina.
1 Delta, North Carolina.
Say we are.
We are 9 Alpha November Charlie.
9 Alpha November Charlie. That's a lot of radios. Thank you for the contact. Echo Whiskey, QSI.
73 QRZ.
QRZ 73.
73.
73 Q.
QSL.
South Florida.
Keep going.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
Alpha Charlie Station.
Alpha Charlie Station.
Alpha Charlie again.
Alpha Charlie again.
Say Alpha Charlie again.
Alpha Charlie again.
Charlie 8, Victor uniform.
I say Alpha Charlie 8 Victor uniform.
Alpha Charlie 8 Victor uniform. We are 9 Alpha November Charlie.
Ohio.
Confirm your call, please.
Confirm your call, please.
Alpha Charlie. Victor uniform.
Say that back to him. Alpha Charlie 8
Alpha Charlie A Victor uniform.
QSL
QSL
1 Delta
1 Delta
Ohio.
Ohio.
73.
73. CQ Field Days,
That's an odd.
November 4,
Yes.
Romeo Alpha Lima.
Yep, just keep yelling it.
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, November 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
Okay, we're probably good. You did good, Henry. Yeah, you can count them, but I think I counted like 6 or 7. That was amazing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8.
8. Good job. Yeah, come back later and
At 8.
you can keep going.
That's 20. You got 20 for them?
Yeah, 20 plus 8 plus 40. So you just made a bunch of points.
Oh.
I can't do the math. John, you want to step in here on the coaching and let's get another operator and you can keep logging or you can let someone else log.
Let someone else log if they want to log.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, Liz wants to start here. Okay,
Get in here.
so you log for Liz while I coach her and then you take over, okay?
I already got it set up with the new,
Okay. You got it. You want me to coach or you want to? This is our first time.
Yeah. What are we
Okay.
putting in for
All
operator
right,
change
but let me close this out.
for this scenario?
yeah.
Control O, and then this is gonna be Liz, Liz. And Liz, you can confirm you don't have a license yet, right?
I do not.
Okay, good. So just, that's all, just Liz. Okay, let me close this out real quick. All right, I don't know if anybody's still on here. We got 2 people on. We're gonna close up the Zoom because we're going crazy over here. The vans are open now. Since we started the Zoom, the vans opened up. They're hearing us. We're calling all over. We got new people. It's amazing. All right, so thanks for showing up. Thanks for 2 people hanging out and we'll talk to you soon. Appreciate you guys. And I thank you for your help with this setup.